Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, the writer's strike is striking some big shows. We have the latest in the hot dish. Then, just because the weather's nice, don't put away your slow cooker yet. Stephanie Hansen is back with a great recipe for the season. And I'm heading into the studio audience to find out what is driving them crazy today. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day.
You're a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that. Jason Show. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. Thank you. Please keep that love going. Say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister, the one and only Kendall Mark, everybody. Howdy, hello.
Hello.
Happy Friday.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, too.
That's right. Happy Cinco de Mayo. There's all sorts. It's
All
also
sorts of things happening.
I read at the top of the radio show. I read holidays because every day there's weird holidays. Today is also hug a shed and take a selfie day. So you're supposed to
like a shed?
like a storage shed, and
Not like an antler shed?
No, not like a shed like you're shedding your skin. A storage shed.
How do you hug
I have no idea, but someone actually did it.
Oh.
Somebody that the guy Phil that I always talk about, he went out in his backyard and
the
did it
shed.
for me. Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't know.
That's great.
There's a day literally for everything.
Everything.
How you doing though?
I'm wonderful. It smells delicious in here.
It does. Well, we have Hansen cooking, and then we had a segment earlier for Cinco de Mayo. Another food segment. So yeah, it smells. If you had smell-o-vision, it would be real delicious up in here. But yeah. Now, when we started the show years ago, people asked for several things routinely. You know, can we get a bigger audience? Yes, we did that. Check. And then the thing that people asked a lot about were the mugs. People really wanted. We do a different design every season, and this month is the end of our 8th season. Season 9 starts in September. But anyway, every year we get a new design, and every. Thank you, audience. And poor Aaron Schwab, and then our buddy Connie before Aaron. Aaron is our audience coordinator. Aaron would get asked the same question for about 6 years, even if people saw her at Target. Hey, Aaron, can I get one of those mugs? And people thought Aaron just had like a black market stash in her trunk. And Aaron doesn't walk around with the damn thing. So anyway, we kept begging this company. We kept begging the company. We said, we got to sell these things because people keep asking. So this season, we started selling merch, including, the mug. And now, and so in every season, we put new stuff up there, which is fun. We get to, and don't just think that, we put our name on it. We pick out the stuff. We get to pick out the fabric. I want really good fabric for y'all. When I pick out a t-shirt, we get good fabric. I'm real picky about the t-shirts. I want that tri-blend, girl. Anyway, so this spring, we have a new, we just launched this week some new items. Let's put it up here. We have t-shirts. We have tank tops. And if you look at the top, that looks naughty, but it's not. It is that looks like something in an S&M den, but it's not. That is, this is what I'm most excited about. They looked at me and they said, Jace, do you want to do dog collars? Because you love dogs. I go, absolutely. So we have new little Jason Show dog collars. Yeah, they're cute.
If you want to wear it, though, we don't judge.
I know. Well, and in every one of our meetings, people have put the dog collar on. But anyway, it's really cute. I tried it on Mr. Big yesterday.
I was going to say I tried it on.
I did, but that's a different show. But anyway, but they're real good. They're real good quality. They have a little dog. They're really cute. So thanks to Creative Service who helps us with that. And if you want. Point your phone at that QR code. You can also, we put links up on our Jason Show Facebook and Instagram pages. For those in the audience, you will conveniently notice there's a QR code in front of you. You can scan it while you're sitting there enjoying yourself. But right now, speaking of enjoying ourselves, let's get started with the show. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Is everything all right over there? Are we breaking things over there? Okay, I heard a loud crash and Aaron run. I know it's never a good thing.
No.
Let's get started. Yesterday we told you about NBC pulling the plug on this weekend's SNL because of the writer's strike. Well, that was supposed to be hosted by Pete Davidson. I'm real sad about that. Now NBC has shut down the show for the rest of the season. It's official. It's not going to be any more SNLs. And now look, this is why it bums us out. Because we're learning who they were going to have for the last two shows of the season. And it would have had one of my favorites. You see the headline right there. Kieran Culkin from Succession and Jennifer Coolidge. They probably would have had Jennifer for the season finale anyway. And we love them too. The Foo Fighters were going to be one of the musical guests. So here's the deal. Because the Peacock's decision likely means that, well, this is the bad news, that the writer's strike is going to last a few weeks. I actually think it's going to last longer than that, sadly. But I'm going to remain optimistic. Here's where I think the good news is. Jennifer is going to host in the new season in September. We're going to get, So.
She's so funny. I love the Foo Fighters, too.
I love the Foo Fighters.
When they do SNL, it is like, boom, boom, boom.
They're such a good live band. If you've ever seen the final episode of The Late Show with David Letterman, Letterman's favorite band is the Foo Fighters. They performed live. Look this up on YouTube. Put in Letterman last episode. Scroll all the way to the end, and they put together a clip montage that lasts 4 minutes, and the band perfectly played to the beat of that clip package, which is almost impossible to do, and they did it perfectly. That's how good of a band they are. I love them. But anyway, next in the dish, speaking of the writer's strike, one more story today. Drew Barrymore showing solidarity with the writers. So she was set to host the MTV and TV Awards this year. We didn't even know that came back. It's been gone forever. But now Drew's not going to do it. The show is still going to be held Sunday night, and now it needs a host. MTV actually said they're just going to do it sans host. Drew said everything they celebrate and honor about movies and television is born out of writers' creation, and she's right about that. Absolutely. But in a sign, she said, but in a sign of good faith, because Drew's a good person, she told MTV, look, I got to back out, but I'll host next year. Drew may still appear on the show because she's already pre-taped several short little montages for the show, and they're going to air because, I mean, hello, it's Sunday.
Right.
You gotta keep some stuff. That's good on her. Good on her. You know, you got. Why are you bobbing your?
I think she could have maybe pulled out like when she knew the strike was going to happen or when the strike started earlier this week. I just think 3 days ahead of time is a little like, okay.
Well, I think.
Thanks.
I understand what you're saying. I think she probably did do that.
And it's just coming
and it's
out?
I think it's taken a couple days to, will MTV be mad?
Right.
Because there's contracts. So she may want to, but she doesn't want to be sued.
Right.
You know, and you're with MTV, you're dealing with a big company like Paramount. I think she did. She's a lot. Drew's
Yeah, she seems wonderful.
She's a nice person. I wish she wouldn't crawl to her guests. That creeps me out a little bit. But I mean, you know.
You do you though.
But you do you. You do you. I just every day I know. This is when I watch the Drew Barrymore show. I love you, Drew. We're the same age. I sit there and I put a timer. How long will it be before Drew gets off of her chair and crawls over to the guest?
Or like scoots her chair closer.
Or scoots it closer. It's usually about 2.5 to 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and then she moves over. I'm going to try that next time.
I would pay to watch you do that.
Yeah, crawl over to a guest.
Would. Yeah.
I'll crawl over to the audience in a little bit. I'll do that. Yeah. with my dog collar for sale. Yeah, anyway. Next in the dish, $1 Million Listing meets The Real Housewives. The trailer for the next season of producer Ted's favorite show, Selling Sunset, just dropped, and it features some new people. Let's look.
What do you guys know about the new girl?
I don't think the O Group is ready for me, but I think this is a perfect listing to show the caliber of houses I can sell.
Wow.
Are you ready for this?
People say there's something alluring about mystery. I can't stand it.
We've got Nicole. She's full-time now.
Good to see you again, my dear. I've been at the Oppenheim Group for over 8 years. Real estate's everything for me.
Another broker reached out.
From O Group?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have some bad eggs in the office. Rochelle will do anything that will benefit her. You took credit for 2 listings that I sold.
You're clearly out to get me, and I want to get to the bottom of it.
As a Christian,
I find Bree's relationship rather off-putting.
she just can't take accountability for what comes out of her mouth.
She's mad that she got caught.
Exactly. Who I have children with is my business. I don't need a judge and a jury.
We're not a family.
Well, we actually were a family.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite middling applause of the week.
Bravo.
Audience, I'm right with you. As we mentioned a couple weeks ago, one of the new women, Bree, is it Bree? Like the cheese? Okay.
Yes.
Is the baby mama of one of she's one of Nick Cannon's kids' mothers. Yeah, and the new season drops.
That's a baby mama.
I was
Yes.
trying to be, anyway. Can I ask a legit question, though, if you watched it? Has Selling Sunset ever sold anything? Like, because I gotta tell you, I don't want my realtor to look like that. You know what I mean? I want my realtor to look like me. Like, very average, almost ugly. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like,
God,
yeah.
whatever. You work in TV.
Yeah,
You are
just-
not average and ugly. No. You're very
We
handsome
work
man.
harder.
Jason, you are a
Pretty
handsome
people
man.
like you, I'm just saying, you
Okay.
work hard too, but
Okay.
people that look like
I'm
me.
making a baby. I'm exhausted.
I know.
I'm working hard.
Okay, we gotta come back.
What?
I'll tell on the other side
What?
our code is. Okay, we'll tell you in a little
You can't
bit.
tell them the code because then they know the code.
There's no code. Anyway, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. Welcome back. The late night writers on strike, just like the rest of the writers, but I told you, we're in good shape here. We usually do late night rewind here. We thought, oh my goodness, how are we gonna fill this minute and 15 seconds? What are we gonna do? I mean, we're gonna do something. Well, and if you didn't know, part of Not Late Enough with Ted Johnson, that's producer Ted. Ted has his own late night show. Showcases Ted's second life, and this is not a joke. Kendall, back me up. This is not a joke. Ted is also a school bus driver. And that is our late night rewind.
And now that means it's time for more Bus Stories with Ted. Anyone who has ridden a bus before knows the most complicated feature aboard a school bus? Those little windows. Squeeze those tabs together to make it go down, squeeze them again to go up, and the kids on the bus, when they're misbehaving, they like to put all the windows down and make the bus driver put them all back up. Kids! But you know what? I've figured out a remedy. No more messing around, kids. And that's how the bus drivers do it.
and gentlemen, that man's driving your children.
Way to go, Ted.
Ted, I would have loved to have had Theodore as my bus driver.
Oh, the stories.
All my bus drivers always protected me because anyway. And I think maybe Ted wouldn't have protected me. No, he probably wouldn't have. Now, come to think of it, it's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for our buddy Jacob from TMZ.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, buddy. Stop me if you've heard me say this before, but TMZ broke huge news for Yellowstone fans, and it's not great. What's going on?
No, it's not great. Kevin Costner and his wife, Christine, have divorced. They were married for 18 years. They share 3 kids with each other, and we're being told by a source close to the situation that Kevin was absolutely blindsided by this. Now, for the reason why they got divorced, it's not exactly clear. In the documents we obtained, Christine says that it was irreconcilable differences, so it's a little bit vague. However, I guess people online ran with their own theory. There was a rumor on social media that the reason why they got divorced is because Kevin got someone on the set of Yellowstone pregnant. And we're being told by a source directly close to Kevin that this is not true at all. This is absolutely baseless. And there wasn't even a person that people were speculating that Kevin had impregnated. There's no merit to this at all.
And then, Jacob, you guys also, what I was alluding to was you guys just broke about 30 minutes ago. It's ending. Yellowstone is ending.
I just got into work. I didn't even see that, to be honest with you.
This.
I apologize.
No.
I literally just walked through the door. I come talk to you. You're breaking the news to me.
This is fantastic.
I'm not kidding.
Jacob, we've been together this has never happened, Jacob. You usually break news to me. I'm breaking news to you.
The shoe is on the other foot. That's crazy, though.
You guys are kicking butt there at TMZ. You guys just broke the story.
Wow, no, yeah, I should keep up on this stuff.
No, you guys are reporting that it's ending, but Paramount immediately released that there's going to be a follow-up, like a different Yellowstone series. So good news, bad news. So there we go. This is my favorite Jacob segment ever.
Wow.
I love this. Yeah. Let's keep. Okay, so we had good news, bad news. Here's more good news for Ed Sheeran. What's the latest on that lawsuit?
Yes, this story I actually do know. So Ed Sheeran was not found liable in a copyright lawsuit. So this has been going on for years. And Ed Sheeran was sued by the writer of the legendary Marvin Gaye song, Let's Get It On, for mimicking his 2014 hit, Thinking Out Loud. So apparently these people believe that Ed was stealing the same melody, some of the same chords that were used in Let's Get It On, and apparently the jury did not find Ed liable at all. And you could see in that video right there, he made a speech after the fact just saying how ridiculous this lawsuit has been. And I couldn't believe when he said that he was, instead of going to his grandmother's funeral with his family, he was having to fight this in New York City. And he just said that this was an incredibly baseless lawsuit and that no musicians should have to deal with this type of stuff because all musicians should be able to share different chords with each other the same way that people can share the color blue. That's at least how Ed put it.
Yeah. I agree, and that is shameful that he had to miss that funeral. I don't like that at all. Jacob, I will end with this. I find it quite delightful that we're the first thing you do when you come into work on Fridays. I love that.
It starts my day off right.
I love it. Have a good weekend, my friend. Give it up for Jacob, everybody. More on these stories at TMZ.com.
We're all looking at each other like, that's not the story.
Pulling back the curtain a little bit, we thought when I said, you heard how I teed him up. I said, news on Yellowstone, and he talks about the divorce, and we're like, oh, no. That's not the story. But TMZ just broke it.
It's on their Instagram.
Yeah, and Paramount released a statement. Okay, we told you before the commercial break. So y'all know Kendall's pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
She's pregnant.
That's a baby.
You can see this on the Jason Show Before the Show on our Facebook page, which turns into just mayhem
Chaos.
after about 7 minutes.
Yep.
Tell them what happened today with your baby.
I mentioned that the baby can hear now, and so like loud noises and stuff, it'll move around a lot. And Jason was like, "Excuse me, one moment, please." And I'm like, "Whoa, what is he doing?" He put the Dallas theme song over my stomach. And the
Wait!
The baby started freaking out. I was laughing so hard.
I'm telling you, that baby, laugh if you will, but that baby was sleeping.
Yep.
And I put the 14th season version of the Dallas theme song on, and that baby was flipping around. I'm telling you. And it's going to come out wearing a Stetson. I'm telling you. That baby's going to come out. Yeah. Have fun with that.
Auntie Jason.
That's right. Auntie Jason's gift to Kendall. Speaking of Kendall, the Bridgerton spinoff, Queen Charlotte, is dropped on Netflix. Kendall watched the first episode. Before we get her take on it, here's a look at the trailer.
There is reason they wanted me. Why me?
Charlotte, but there are worse fates than marrying the King of England.
It is time we were united as a society. You will make lots of babies. As many babies as possible for my son.
My life as queen was difficult.
I'm Brimsley. I'm always with you, Your Highness.
Brimsley, tell me about the king. Is he ugly, perhaps deformed?
He is the king.
Yes. And?
Hello, my lady. Are you in need of assistance of some kind?
If you must know, I'm trying to climb over the garden wall.
Whatever for?
You refuse to help a lady in distress.
I refuse when she's trying to go over a wall so that she does not have to marry me.
Well, alrighty then. Queen Charlotte, you probably have figured this out, is a prequel to the events of Bridgerton. 6 episodes right now on Netflix. You are our Bridgerton correspondent.
Thank you.
Talk to me. Did you like it?
I really liked it. Now, I only had a chance to watch one episode, and from what I've read from other reviews too, is that it's a lot steamier than season 2 of Bridgerton,
which was
a big complaint for. It was not horrible.
It was horrible.
Whatever. That was a big complaint for people. It's also a little bit deeper. So they do actually talk this time about the Great Experiment, is what they call it, because she is going to be the first woman of color to marry into the British family. So they talk about that and they kind of show that dynamics, which they don't touch much in Bridgerton.
Yeah, it's just naked people having sex in the other two.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then they also kind of allude to this, that King George also is dealing with emotional and mental wellness issues, which again is not something they touch normally in the lighthearted Bridgerton, let's just get hanky-panky with each other. So I think I love it so far. If you like Bridgerton, give it a chance.
Is it still fun though? Because you're scaring me.
It's still fun.
And
no.
I think you're scaring me.
I know.
People are going to be like, oh, is it too heavy?
No,
it okay?
Not at all. I think it's still going to be, again, I've only watched one episode, but it was still like Regency era London, and of course there's all the little quips and fun, and there's already a sex scene, so.
Oh, there were naked people?
Yeah, but it's like this really old guy with this really young lady, so it's
Okay,
kind of
I don't want to
weird.
see that. I don't want to see that.
I'm waiting for the young people to.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Yeah, nobody wants. Yeah, no. She doesn't want to see that. That guy doesn't want to see that. He doesn't know. Let's meet today's next, let's meet our JVIPs. We have 2. First is Tabitha Ainsworth from Winstead, Minnesota. Hi, Tabitha. She says, we're so great at connecting to the audience no matter what or whom we're talking to or about. She loves how fun-loving we are, along with genuine and caring. Thank you, Tabitha. And congratulations. It looks like you're graduating for something there. Tabitha says we're an asset to the community. I appreciate that. Next is Jan Bloom from Duluth. Jan says the show always starts her morning out with a smile or giggle. She said thank you for my thoughts, quirky moments, and off-the-wall humor. We make her day. Thank you, Jan. Both Tabitha and Jan will get a Jason Show mug. They're also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our studio, a $150 gift card to our family at Becker Furniture World, and a $150 gift card to our newest sponsor, the Institute for Advanced Aesthetics. We have such a good show. Go get some more coffee. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up, slow cookers aren't just for fall and
winner, Foodie Queen Stephanie Hansen, is here with a recipe that's perfect for the season, and especially today. And they are the little things we hate. Going into the studio audience to find out what's driving them crazy. That and more when we come back.
Well, it may not. Hello. It may not be crockpot season. Had to duck under the camera there. But it's never a bad time to get things going in the slow cooker, even in the spring. And our next guest, she's family, is the foodie queen for a reason. Audience, give it up for Stephanie Hansen.
Hello, friends. Hello.
How you doing?
I was in Grand Rapids yesterday at a book signing. You have a lot of fans in Grand Rapids, so will you just say hi to Grand Rapids?
Hi, Grand Rapids.
They
Hi.
were just dying that I made sure that you knew they had fans there.
I do this with other people. Let me start this one with a compliment for you. I was proud of you when you announced the book. I was proud of you when the book came out. I was proud of you when I held the book and I'm like, oh, this is real. And now I'm proud of you like a year later. Your book is still selling its butt off. I mean, I love it.
It's fun.
I love it. You're still traveling around. I love it.
Coincidentally, too, this recipe that we're going to do today, the grilled avocado and onions guacamole, is actually in the book.
That's what we're going to do today. And I was a little surprised because it is warmer. I know you're a diehard. I thought, oh, Steph's going to put her slow cooker away for the summer and the spring. No, you keep that bad boy out all year.
You guys, if you're like having a barbecue or you're having like a Mother's Day or Father's Day celebration, or today's Cinco de Mayo, my barbacoa is the best in the crock pot. I've tried it in the Instant Pot and it's not as good.
Wait. What?
I know.
Are my ears failing me? Something's better in the crock pot than the Instant Pot?
I like to use the crock pot because of the ceramic feature when I'm slow cooking meat. It just seems better. It's less tough. It doesn't have the seasoning up meat face that I have at the beginning of the Jason show. Remember this face?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Don't you
do
love that you're in the opening credits every day?
Yeah, it cracks me up.
I know. Everyone goes like this. Anyway, okay, this is interesting that you think it makes a difference.
Yeah, I do. And barbacoa is a shredded meat. It's shredded beef. You use chuck roast. It's got a gravy that you cook the meat in. So you're going to use a little chili adobo, some cumin, some smoked paprika. This whole recipe is on the website. But what you do is you let it slow cook overnight for about 8 hours in a beef broth, and you get this delicious, tender, shredded beef that works great for like bowls or for tacos, but also you get the delicious sauce. So that is great if you want to like make birria and do the dipping tacos, or if you're having a bowl.
I've never had that.
Okay,
I've never had birria. I know. Aaron just passed out. No, I'm serious. I really don't. What is that?
It is a shredded beef barbacoa taco, and then they have it in the birria. It's a dipping sauce that's like a guajillo chili sauce that the meat is stewed in, and you dip your taco in it. It's heavenly.
There isn't one thing you said that I don't like in that
it's
whole
heavenly.
sentence. Okay.
I maybe will bring that to you sometime.
Will you please?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so what are we doing?
All right, so I have been slow cooking this all night. I just want you to try it because what is unique
Want me to eat this one?
Just a bite. What's unique about barbacoa is the cinnamon, the clove, the guajillo chili, smokiness. It's very different than like a fajita meat or a ground beef taco. And I did put a pickled radish in there too that I pickled. I just make pickled radishes and then I use a little vinegar, a little sugar, heat that up, and then I keep those in the refrigerator overnight. He's still chewing, so while he's still chewing, let me show you. So what you do is you cook your meat overnight and then you just shred it with 2 forks. Literally just like pull it apart.
That is really good.
Yeah. No problem. I know, you gotta swallow.
3 months later, I can answer. You know why? That's just a hearty bite. Well, first of all, it looks like Jaws got a hold of this thing, but that's real. You're right. That beef has a different flavor.
Yes, it's super flavorful.
Yeah.
And it's great to make, like I said, for a group. Like I had 2 chuck roasts in here because I'm going to a Cinco de Mayo party with my family. This whole pot is like this full of meat. I mean, everyone's like, you bring the meat. It's not as expensive to do chuck roast. The flank steaks are a little more expensive. So yeah, it's very delicious.
Steph, that's real good. Okay.
Okay, now, I always have to make things just a little fancier. So one day,
I didn't know that about you.
I saw that you could grill guacamole, and I was like, who would do that? A guacamole is like the world's most perfect food to me.
Okay, let's do this. Why don't you hold that thought?
Yeah.
Because I am this is fascinating. I've never heard of grilled.
I know.
When they said this in the meeting, I went, what?
Yeah, I know. It sounds weird.
She's making
I thought
grilled
so too
guacamole?
until I did it. Yep.
It just sounds a little odd. Anyway,
Okay.
as Stephanie said, all of the recipes, the stuff we're going to talk about is going to be on Stephanie's website, stephaniesdish.com. You're also going to see this segment a little bit later on our socials. Search for Jason Show TV and full episodes of our shows on YouTube. When we come back, we're going to do burnt guacamole and, grilled.
Okay, burnt is fine too.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's just go to break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. I'm doing another bite. Well, as you can see, I hated that taco in the commercial break. Yeah, that's the beginning of my lunch. Anyway, okay, we're back with Stephanie Hansen making grilled, not burned, grilled guacamole.
Okay, so the first time I saw this, I thought it was kind of weird too, because I was like, why do you need to grill your guacamole? But it gives it a smoky flavor with the grilled onions that's really delicious and tasty. So I've got a grilled jalapeno.
That's like a pastry cutter
I
thing
know,
there, yeah. I love that.
I like to use tools in weird ways.
Yeah.
Imagine that. So I have grilled jalapeno. I have also grilled up some onions, and I've chopped everything. And then I just grill the avocados, and I don't even put olive oil or anything on them. I just put them face down on the grill. And then you mix all this together. And Jeff was saying during the break that he learned that the key to good guacamole is the appropriate amount of lime juice and salt. And he is right about that. I also really prefer a red onion. It's a little more pungent than the other onion, and we've got the grilled onion in here. And once you grill an onion, that oniony flavor just really mellows out. So we do need a little bit of a hit of some red onion.
So everything, not just the avocado, you're
I grilled all of it.
Everything.
When you grill a jalapeno, it has a very different flavor too. So we're really just going for a flavor profile that's a little bit different than the freshness and the brightness of traditional. You may.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do this.
Yeah, go ahead. And we're gonna use that whole thing.
There we go.
Yeah. And you can, make this.
Y'all are easily impressed,
Yeah.
let me tell you. Yeah.
I like cilantro in my guacamole
Me too.
so I'm gonna just go ahead. I think we might I'm gonna just make a guess here.
Okay.
That we might need just a skosh.
More lime juice?
Yes.
There we go. I might need another lime.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is dead.
It's feeling a little
It's feeling a little dead. There we go. Here we go. Is that a skosh?
Yeah. So the lime juice is going to keep the brightness of the color, but you can see it is a little bit darker because we've grilled everything.
Yeah.
And you guys, this is so good on like the burrito taco or also like on a fish taco, something where you just need a little more smoky, ampy flavor.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and just try this.
I am very excited because I love guacamole.
Oh, I do too. It's like the world's most perfect food is an avocado.
Yeah.
If I can tell you about the flavor, it's sort of like when you put avocado or you put guacamole on a chicken fajita, because you have that burny, kind of smoky, crispy grilled flavor, but you don't have any of that protein.
I enjoy that very much.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Did I describe it right?
You did, that's why I nodded. That's a great way to describe it. That's real good, Hansen.
Yeah, and if you are someone that maybe doesn't eat meat too, and you're eating this with beans, you really need, again, you want a little more flavor if you don't have that protein. So
boom.
The grilling of the avocados really makes a big difference.
Again, all these recipes are on our website. I want to spend the last minute or so. I want to congratulate, and I congratulated you at the beginning. I want to congratulate your daughter and your husband. Tell them what we're looking at right now.
Oh, you guys, my husband and my daughter wrote a book about my daughter on this canoe trip. It's fictionalized because there is a tragedy that did not happen in real life. But they won the Minnesota Book Awards.
Right there they are. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Kurt.
What you can't see in this video
What you can't see
is my mother-in-law and myself. She's looking at me sort of stunned, and I am just bawling. Like, I am just sitting there ugly crying in my seat.
Well, Ellie, Kurt, we're so proud of you.
Yes.
Ellie works at the radio station out, My Talk. I love her.
Yeah, it's The Barons.
The Barons.
You can find it now. It's on my website, but it's also in bookstores. And to win it, it's his first book. I was just so proud.
I mean, the law of averages in any family, there's usually just like one or two talented people. I mean, you ran the board, girl. You're all three of you.
Or one or two people. I suck up all the air in the room, you guys. I'm sure you can imagine that. So for my introverted husband, who's always kind of quietly in the background, it just makes me so happy that he got recognized.
Yes.
Because writing a book, it's not easy.
Your husband's Barbara Hershey, and you are Bette Midler in Beaches. Yes, yeah.
I might even
You're CeCe Bloom.
I might be extra CeCe Bloom Bette Midler. I don't even know.
Stephanie Hansen, everyone. StephanieFish.com for more. We're going to take a break. Going into the audience when we come back. Back in a moment. I'm going to add it to this. Welcome back. Don't forget, you can be in our audience. Go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. Well, I love this. They're doing so good, Aaron. You've trained them well, Aaron. This is one of the great, this is why I love having a show, is getting into the audience and getting to know them a little bit better. It's time to find out what is driving this audience crazy today. Because, look, and let's be crystal Carrington clear, there are a lot of big issues in the world. We are not going to talk about them today. It's the little stuff, like the annoying person that doesn't know how to merge onto a highway, stuff like that. Okay, let's start, audience. Give it up for Sammy. Come on, Sam, come down here if you would. Hi, Sammy.
Hi.
I apologize in advance. I smell like a taco. So, anyway, what's driving you crazy?
Well, we have a male robin that has been attacking our house for the last week. So it's been 8 days. It's been pecking at our windows so much that we've had to put house curtains around it. And it has made itself bleed by pecking so hard. Yes, and now it's moved on to our neighbor's house because our house curtains are working, but currently it looks like we have tinfoil all around our house. So it's a little crazy.
I bet your neighbors love that. Have you, this is like Tippi Hedren stuff. Like, have you provoked this robin?
I guess I have. I mean, it sounds like something I would do. You know, like a toxic ex.
Okay,
you know.
Before we, Aaron said you know where to get really good tacos that we were talking about.
Yes, my favorite place is Las Cuatro Milpas. It's in Bloomington, just off of 494.
Okay, and I'm glad that you said that and not me. Thank you, Sammy. Where's Marlene? Marlene, hi, get up for Marlene, everybody. Hi, Marlene. What's driving you crazy?
People that don't know proper grammar, maybe not even to speak, but they write it down and they can't even write sentences that make any sense. And then I have to send a text to my friend and said, am I reading this right? Because I have no clue what they're saying.
LOL. I'm telling you, that is, I know. Text
makes me nuts.
Text messaging has done that to us. I have people in emails putting LMK. I'm like, it takes you that much longer to write, let me know? I mean, you know.
Oh, I'm text stupid, so.
Do you have a grammar, like the biggest thing that drives you crazy with grammar? Because I know like some people like punctuation or the right use of there, like EIR. Is there one that sticks out to you?
No, people just rely on text, to
Lingo.
Correct them.
Yeah.
And I always read it out loud.
Because
if it doesn't sound to if I can't understand
it, you.
Right, then I don't send it. I have to look back.
There we go. Good lesson from Marlene. Thank you. Where is LaSalle? LaSalle, give it up for LaSalle, everybody. Hi, buddy.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
I have never felt smaller on my show. I'm usually the tallest guy here. LaSalle, what's driving you nuts, my friend?
Being tall on an airplane. You might get it.
It is isn't it bad?
It's terrible.
It's terrible. And the extra leg room is not extra leg room.
It's not. That should be the minimum requirement.
Listen to LaSalle, everybody. It is bad. I'm loving LaSalle. He can't leave. We got to keep him here. Yes. Where's Amanda? Where's Amanda? Amanda! Okay, here we go. Come over here, Amanda. Let's go over here. First of all, get a good shot of Amanda's t-shirt, because this is what we're doing. That's right. What's driving you crazy?
Paying extra for guacamole.
Okay. We Steph, do you agree? Yes. Can I tell you, we do this segment. We've been doing a version of this for 8 years. That is one of the best complaints. It is. And are you with me? They charge you like $3 and they give you a porpoise spit.
Literally.
A dolphin spit of guac.
Yes.
For $3.
Like, no.
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 Give me a bowl.
Or, yeah, at least something bucket-ish.
Thank you. Something. We could totally go out. Something bucket-ish. Yes. Finally, where's April? April, I'm coming back up. Hi, April.
Hi.
What's driving you crazy?
In the land of Minnesota nice, roundabouts.
Okay. Oh, you just struck a chord.
I lived in Chicago for 3 years. They had it nailed. Moved back home. That's when they started incorporating them. And it was, oh, no, you go. No, you go. And I'm like, I'm going. So, yes.
Yes. She is going. Yeah. You don't need to be polite on a roundabout. Go. And we're going to go. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for the world's shortest segment. So yesterday we talked about photographer Eric. Yesterday was his 8th anniversary with us. And you may be wondering, how did Goofy land this job? Well, this is no joke. This is his weird resume tape that he sent us. Look.
Guten Tag. I'm looking for creative work, but I've found that resumes and cover letters have not been able to capture the vastness of my creative prowess. Until now.
What kind of resume paper would you like?
Purple.
Pew, 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 pew.
And somehow he was hired. And you probably missed Eric's joke at the start. He was reading a Spanish book, but
like Guten Tag.
which is German. Yeah, we'll be right back. Back in a moment. Surprise goodbye. We don't know what's in this segment until right now. Imagine drinking recycled shower water One company wants to make that happen. A water company in San Francisco teamed up with a local brewer to make beer using recycled water from showers, laundry, and sinks in the city. The company uses special equipment to treat and reuse the water. It's not for sale yet. The company wants to show the potential for recycled water.
Bravo.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Next week on The Jason Show, we're celebrating the 90s with a special show on Monday. Then on Tuesday, Coastal Cowgirl Fashions with Sarah Rogers. Colleen Lindstrom returns. Leslie Miller and our Mother's Day show on Friday. Right now, though, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody.